Hello and welcome to live streaming to CGTN. This afternoon, our amazing Xinjiang team has arrived at the Zhaosu County, home of the Heavenly Horse. It is located in the northwestern part of Xinjiang Uygur in the Talangs region. And behind me, there is a very beautiful scenery. You can see the river valley of the Ili River, and also at the backdrop of the snow mountain in a faraway place. And we could see the Ili horse, or the Heavenly Horse. They're galloping along this river valley. That would be the really spectacular view. And this afternoon, first of all, we are going to visit one of the horsemen, also the manager of this Zhaosu Wetland Park. Used to be one of the largest China's army horse breeding farm here. And joining me now is Mr. Babur. There's a horseman here. He's also the Mongolian. 你好，你好，你好。我们今天下午非常高兴到这地方，很荣幸啊，就是我们想让您给我们介绍一下伊犁马到底是怎么样的一个情况。另外呢，就是为什么人们会称它为天马呢？So my question to Mr. Babur is, we want to take a closer look into this heavenly horse, which is called the Ili horse. Why they are called the heavenly horse? What are they special about? 那您给我们介绍一下吧，这个马有什么特点？
咱们这个伊犁马呢，最好的这个特点呢，它这个毛色比较光滑，然后腿色呢特别细，肌肉特别发达。
There are several features about this Ili horse.
臀部非常丰满。然后这个马鬃呢，它是在一边，不像别的马两边这样子。
Okay. So let me explain to our viewers. Mr. Babur told us the Ili horse is really special. They're impressive in its physiques. It's very strong and tall, and also the fur is really smooth and shiny, and it's really beautiful. And also the body is really powerful and strong. But when I try to get close to this Ili Ma, I just want to know how can I get onto this horse? 那我想知道一下这个伊犁马，它是不是性格非常的烈？那么要想骑这个马，是不是很不容易？给我们介绍一下。
它这个伊犁马呢，主要是它这个通人性。它是通人性，它只要你前面过来和这个马呢，先熟悉一下。第一部分呢，你过来在他的这个眼前，让他自己看熟以后摸一下额头。
Oh, I see. So Mr. Babur said the Ili Ma knows people. They're really know the people how to get closer to it. The first step when you come closer to this horse, you need to get familiar with this horse. This is my first time to get closer to a horse and try to mount it. But the first step, Babur told me, is try to touch it on the forehead. It's a little bit reaction.
他因为这手味就知道你的人你的气味吧，你的味道，然后他就开始慢慢熟悉你了。
Okay, he said by doing this, he would get familiar with my smile and try to build the establishment the relationship between the people, the rider, and also the horse. 你可以给我们继续介绍一下啊。那么接下来的话就说，那么这匹马大概有多大的年龄呢？
它这个马的年龄呢
How old is a horse?
咱们这个马的年龄呢，看它的眼睛，就像咱们这样子，把这个头呢抬高一点。现在它整个眼睛里面呢，可以装得下我们两个，说明这个马呢是年轻的。比如说，只能把我们这个一半人的一半可以在他的眼睛里面看到我们的一半的话，这个马说明就是超过10岁了。现在这个马的眼睛里面呢，咱们两个还是这个全身的，你看从脚到头都可以看得到的，所以这个马呢8到9岁。
So let me paraphrase. From our personal experience, we usually judge the age of the horse through its teeth. But Mr. Babur told me the different way, looking at the eyes of the horse. Well, at this moment, he told me this horse could get the full view of the people. So it means this horse is under 10 years old. But after that, the horse could have the natural view. So at this moment, this horse is about 9 years old. And after that, can I try to get on to the horse? You tell me. 给我们介绍一下怎么样去上这匹马吗？
行，刚才呢，咱们这个已经熟悉过这个马了，这个马呢也认识你了。认识你了，那这个咱们先把这个缰绳要抓哈。左手。
The first step, use my left hand to hold the rein and the mane.
左脚呢蹬上去。
Put the left
啊，然后以
left
全
the
身的
foot
力去
onto the
上
stirrup
啊，
and
对，
then
抓住，
get onto.
哎，好。
Well, it's not that difficult. 并不是特别难啊，还行。
然后呢，咱们这个骑马的第一步，第一步要骑到马上，一定要安全是第一步啊。那安全第一步呢，它是以脚蹬。
Yes, the safety concern, safety instruction comes now. The bird told me, the first one is use only the tiptoe into the stirrup. This is really important.
你脚
那么这个原因是什么呢？
脚伸的呢
What's the reason?
脚伸的越深呢，万一从马上摔下来不是可怕，可怕的是它拖住你啊！你脚伸的太往里，你摔下来的时候，它会拖住你的。
I got it. So there could be the possibility of the riders fell off from the horseback. In that case, the tiptoe into the stirrup could help people to get away from the horse. So that is a very useful tip. Thank you very much.
然后第二步
，What's next? 好，那第二步是什么呢？
第二步呢，咱们这个呢，也是和咱们开汽车一样现代的这个就是刹车带方向盘。
So this ring is sort of like the a steering device in the car, and it could speed up the horse and also stop when we make the brake to this riding. 那我们还可以试一下吧？ Can we have a try?
然后呢，小腿
lower leg
自然的夹紧，不要夹得太
hold
紧。
tight to the body
然
of
后
the
再
horse,
做
but
好了以
not
后
too，
就
tight.
把身子往前移一下，
And it's a little bit
昂形
moving
挺身
forward, and
将士
Yes.
两个手抓好。
hold tight
对
both way.
然后呢，这个是咱们马下来以后绑到桩子上的姿势。
Okay. And then what's next? 那么下来我们该怎么做呢？是怎么样发动它呢？
发动呢，用脚
How to-
后跟稍微动一下。
Use my lower leg and foot and
往前
move it.
跳。好。
Yes, it's quite like the
左拐
riding.
拉左边的，右拐拉
yes.
右边的缰绳。
Okay. It's not that difficult. Turning right, turning left, and turning right. This horse is awesome. Because this is the first time that I mount on the horseback and try to ride it. But since it is the first time, so I just stop here and just have the first try. 非常非常有意思这个骑马，就希望有一天我可以跃马扬鞭就是
对，跃马扬鞭呢，在我们这个草原上2-3天就够了，就学会。
Okay, the horse is eating the grass. It's lovely and cute. And right now, I'm just trying to get off the horseback. 那么现在我们要从这边下来，这个很简单是吧？
很简单的，要把这个拉起来。
Hold it tight.
左手
Only the left hand and the mane.
右手抓这，然后呢，这个脚要用这个脚的劲把那个右脚翻下来。
Okay, just like this. Good boy. Thank you very much. It's very lovely. So this is a very important step, and then we know about how the Ili horse or having the horse looks like and how the riding like. But when we talked about the spectacular view of the galloping, these horses galloping through the river valley, so can you show us? 就我们也大概了解了一下关于这个伊马，关于这个天马的它的基本的一些状态。那么接下来呢，我们给我们展示一下非常漂亮的一步，就是这个天马愈合。好，我们展示一下吧。
好，那我去。
好的，我跟着您走啊 ，I'll follow you。
你就在这儿，这样。
OK，
好。设备都装好吗？
Wow, he is a really experienced rider, not like me. So handsome. Baba is riding his horse. They cross the river to the river valley. And over there are scores of the horses, of Ili horses, or the heavenly horse. And they're mobilizing. The Babur is giving instruction to those horses. Wow, they're moving. Very impressive. This is such a spectacular view with the backdrop of the stone mountains in a far place and scores of the Ili Ma, the heavenly horses. They're galloping through the valley of the Ili River, and that was really spectacular. Well, these horses is running in the distance, and in a short while, they were coming back. Babur, the leader or the horseman of the Zhaosu Wetland Park, is leading those horses and those herdsmen. They're coming back. 好 OK, 没问题。Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing live streaming in Zhaosu County, in northwestern part of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous region. And this afternoon, we're in the Zhaosu Wetland Park, which used to be the largest, one of the largest army horse breeding farm in China. And my friend, Mr. Babur, also the owner of this farm, is calling upon scores of the Ili horse or the heavenly horse. Just now, they're doing the horse galloping through the river valley. And now the horses are resting a little bit. And they will do it again and show it. The spectacular view will begin soon. So what a wonderful scenery, what a wonderful spectacular view. And Mr. Babur is getting up to the bank. Well. Really impressive. So the second time, we view this spectacular view the second time, is really impressive. 非常棒啊。然后呢，我也知道了，就是我们这个伊犁马啊，非常棒。Well, this is a good boy. So let me help. Okay, so he's going to do the Okay, I got it. We're in Zhaosu County, home of the Heavenly Horse in northwestern part of Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. This afternoon, we're here to view this spectacular view of the horse galloping through the Ili Valley. Now, my friends or the local people, Babur, is calling upon scores of horses, and they're going to do this spectacular view. The third time, let you have a closer look. Babur is leading those horses. Now they're getting down to the river valley and will do the third time to show us to all the audiences of the CGTN. Today is quite sunny in the wetland of Zhaosu. And this place, every year, they would hold the festival of the Heavenly Horse. At that time, thousands of horses, of the Ili horses, would gather here. And this is a must for the show to the audiences. So hold your breath. Let's enjoy. The galloping finishes this in a flash. That is really impressive. Aboard! Babur! So my friend Babur and his horse is coming back and have a little rest. Wow, that's really impressive.
壮观吧？
太壮观了，太棒了！good。太棒了！好，
咱们这个昭苏湿地公园是第一届首批在这里表演这个天马剧哈。
Well, this is the Heavenly Horse basing in the River Valley. For the first time, is showed to the audience through the CGTN channel, and usually during the festivals. Could you come back here? 可以跟您下来一下啊。I want to know the name of this horse. I'm sorry to forgot to ask his name. 它的名字叫什么了？我刚才已经忘记了。
它这个红色马叫小红，一直都叫它小红。
because of the color of the fur. So its name is Little Red. That's a very cute name. 我们也知道最近呢。关于伊犁马的有很多的一些这个就是英雄一般的这种传说，比如说在福建啊，那么就是伊犁马也参与到那海边的这个救助儿童的这样活动里面，孩子落水了，那么这个马当时被去救，但是后来很不幸 这马就给丧生了。
对对。
So because we recently heard a news story in the southeastern China's Fujian province, in a city along the coast, several children were drowned, and the people riding the horse to save them. So that is a very inspiring story, but very sadly, the two horses, got sick and died because of the water and the lung got into the lungs. So that is very sad story. 那么关于这个马呢，有什么后续有什么一样的故事吗？ What's about the after story about those life about the eating horses there？ 就是关于这个马，就是你们是不是？我听说你们还给那个当福建那块又捐赠了一些这个马
捐赠过。当时是在咱们这里，周苏县一个哈萨克小伙子听到这个故事以后呢，他这个救人救出来以后，马不是死了嘛？
对。
他以他自己的这个个人名义，赠送了一匹咱们这个昭苏的天马。已经到了。已经送到2匹了。
After local people, the Kazakh young man heard the story, he decided to donate a horse to Fujian province, to that seaside, those people there. That's a really, really heroic deed. That's about it. 那除了这个我们看到的这个表演之外，因为我们知道每一年在昭苏都有一个天马节，一般是在什么时候举行呢
？7月。
Usually there would be the Heavenly Horse Festival be held in July. At that time, thousands of people to come here to view different shows by the 80 horses. 那除了这个，我们知道刚才这个天马御河之外，还有别的一些什么表演给我们展示？
现在
What other shows you can show us?
表演咱们这个当地这个哈萨克民族的一个雕羊活动。他们雕羊一般是在有喜事，比如说我们家儿子结婚了，好多人骑着马过来，我必须要赠送一只山羊给他他们雕来雕去玩了以后呢，这个羊呢也和人和马有关的，也是和马有关。它这个呢，马的耐力有多好，我就吃这个羊的肉多的就是有这个部分。
So got it.
坚持到最后的马，坚持到最后的马就是羊属于他的。
Okay, Mr. Babor is going to present us the show. It's about the goat grabbing activity, which is very popular here in Zhaosu County, especially among those Kazakh people. And according to him, those local people would celebrate, for example, the marriage through the goat grabbing, and only those horses who have the longest endurance, the strongest strength, the physics, could endure to the very last and get the top prize. So that is the essential part of this show. 那你给我们就展示一下吧，我们来看一看，
好
吗？
那我们就现在开始讲。
Okay, let the show begins.
好，那我叫一下我的队友。
Okay.
那啥
，is calling upon
his
teammates.
看见别克，走，雕羊。
The goat grabbing is about to begin between Mr. Babor and his teammates. I can see another horseman is coming here.
陆地上。
Okay.
这个咱们这个表演性的在水里面。
Usually the goat grabbing is held on the land, but this time, he and his teammates would go again into the river valley and do it. That's their special part. The 3 horsemen are getting down to the river valley, and with one of them holding the sheep of a skin of the sheep. That's the price of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, we're holding live streaming in Zhaosu County. This is a part of the show of the amazing Xinjiang, and our team. Today we have come to the Zhaosu County, home of the Heavenly Horse. And after the horse galloping through this river valley of the Ili Valley, and now Mr. Babor and his teammates is going to show us the goat grabbing. It is a competitive sports program among local Kazakh people. This kind of activity is usually held during the celebration for the marriage or other important festivities. Today, it's very sunny in this Zhaosu wetland park. With the backdrop, with the background of the Stone Mountain and Fiery Place, all these activities, for example, the horse galloping through the river valley of Ili, and also the goat grabbing, were really impressive. And right now, I'm watching Mr. Babur is coming back with his teammates. The sheepskin it fell into the river, and they took it up and then tried to grab it. It's already in late September, so the water here must be really, really cold. But the horses, the heavenly horses, the Ili horses here are very brave, and they're running along this Ili River with the masters. In the usual time, or in the past, they would use the real goat or sheep. But that was really very cruel scene. So at the current time, the local people, the Kazakh people, and the Mongolian people, they will use only the skin to do this, and that is the top price. And Babur told me every time they would hold such an activity, there were at least 100 horsemen and the horses participating into this kind of activity. The race would last for hours until the only one left. Which horse have the longest, has the strongest strength and the toughest endurance would survive and got the top prize. After showing the horse galloping through the valley of the Ili River, and Mr. Babur showed us another spectacular, very interesting and very traditional activity, which is called the goat grabbing, and now he's coming back. Hey, 太棒了! That's really impressive. This is the first time I have ever seen it. 那么在这个之前，我可能只有在电影当中才能看到这样的一个，就是非常激动人心的万马奔腾的这个景象。Actually, in the past time, I only saw it in films with so many horses galloping through the valley. 那么非常感谢您给我们展示这么样的一个景观啊。然后呢，我最后再想了解一下关于我们这个昭苏这个地方。我们都说这地方是天马之乡啊，天马之乡。那么通常情况下的话，这边在我们这个骏马场大概有多少匹马呢？
在咱们这里呢有7000多匹马。7000
多匹马。So in this army horse breeding farm, there are altogether over 7,000 horses。那每一年我们这个举行天马大会的时候呢，都是在7月份。那么会持续多长时间呢？
这个持续一个星期。
持续一个星期啊。So every year there will be a festival which is called the Heavenly Horse performance, which is staged here in the Zhaosu Wetland Park or the neighboring areas. That activity, or that festival, would last about 1 week. It could be the really important occasion for people to come here to enjoy. So if you're impressed by my friend Babur and this really beautiful horse, Little Red, so you could come here to join them, especially during the July, the summer season. That would be the really beautiful time. And thank you so much, Babur, for this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are holding this live streaming here in Zhaosu County, home of the Heavenly Horse in northwestern part of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. That's the end of the show. And this afternoon, we're heading towards the Tekes County. That county is really unique because the whole city is designed based on the shape of the 8 diagrams, which is come from the Chinese ancient mythology. That is really spectacular view. Also during this evening. And please follow us through Facebook, YouTube, and Weibo and CGTN app. And stay tuned. Thank you so much for the viewing.